Hello, everybody. I am Steve the Medium. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Easy stash. Easy baby cat. Hi. How you doing, baby cat? Hmm? How you doing? Hmm? Yeah, hi. We'll see if anybody wants readings tonight. Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll see what people want to do, right? Yeah, you're cute. Alexa, play Enya. It's probably a little late for this, don't you think, kitten? Uh-uh. No, you don't. Nuh-uh, kitten. Mr. Kitten. What you doing, kitten? Alexa, set living room light to 20. Alexa, set living room light to 20. Alexa, turn off the living room light. To anyone who's just joining us, if anyone's looking for a free tarot read, today's the day. Hoping everybody's had a good Sunday today. Hey, Audrey. Hey, you're not gonna lie. You kind of want one? Sure. What area of your life or situation do you want information on? Your love life, particularly a guy. Okay. So focus on your love life and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles says that you're looking for a guy which is this card here. Right? Knight of Pentacles says that you were looking for a guy who is very dependable and consistent with his actions. But he also tends to be kind of private. He's very guarded. And he does everything he can to protect himself and his assets. What brought you here is a card of justice, right? This is about you've dealt with, and justice being in your favor, you've dealt with some things that have made it so that you're not exactly, how do I put this? You've gone through past relationships that have not been very fair to you, so this is about you learning to be fair to yourself and making sure other people are fair to you as well and they treat you right. The present is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is about you being a very generous person, right? Or him being a very generous person. This is about, kind of sharing the wealth and spreading the wealth rather than kind of holding on to it. So it's almost like it's like the axiom of, what's mine is ours, right? The obstacle card is the card of Temperance, right? So Temperance is all about balance and patience, and it's also about creating an inner harmony. Okay, so this is about creating a balance in your love life with everything else that's going on in your life and maintaining an inner harmony and not letting one area of your life overshadow another. Should you be able to do that and you keep the balance, then that relationship with the Four of Wands turns into a long-distance relationship. Sorry, not long-distance, long-term relationship, which could possibly lead to marriage. Okay. Wow, for some reason my go live looks like I'm X-rayed. You're very, very welcome, Audrey. You're very welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Baby cat. Oh, you're already subscribed? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So how's your night going or your day? Doing anything fun for Cyber Monday? Hey. You already bought a lot? Cool. I hope you bought some fun things. Everybody loves fun things, right? You want some nice clothes? Oh, that's good. Clothes are good. Clothes are always good. How's my night? Was good. I went to dinner with my family, and then I helped my friend who, oh my god, I'm dematerializing again, who had surgery, and now I'm just home doing some live streaming. Give me just a moment. I need to adjust one of the lights. Maybe now I won't. Oh, that's worse. I'm dematerializing again. Alexa, turn off the dining room light. No, well, nothing I can do about the dematerializing. It's the green screen. Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. Hey, Pulse, how you doing? How you doing tonight, Miss Pulse? My head is so shiny that it's causing reflections. Can't sleep, not tired enough. Yeah, I feel you on that. Definitely feel. As a subscriber, I'll say I didn't get any notification about you going live, but I saw it on my homepage as I was already browsing YouTube. Hey, Ashaka, how are you? Ashika, I'm sorry, Ashika Sawa, how are you doing? As a subscriber, I will say I didn't get any notifications about me going live. I don't, I'm a little new to YouTube Live. I'm not sure how that works. So I do apologize for that, Audrey, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. I'm doing good, Ashika. Doing good. Doing well. Just doing some tarot reads tonight. I can Google it for you, but again, I'm just really not that sure. Hmm. Hey, Diamond, how you doing? Mother Grease, how you doing? Hey, Nor. I do readings. Yes, I'm doing readings right now. Can I ask a specific question, or are these general reads? You can ask a specific question, Ishaka. Please feel, Ashika. Yes, please feel free to ask a general question or any question you like. Is Senyam Sagittarius the next guy you'll date? All right, so Ishika, focus on that question. Tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay. So the card of the Magician is the situation card with this guy. Okay? And the card of the Magician in reverse is about not really learning everything that you need to learn in order to master a craft. So if we're talking about dating, there's some things that he needs to learn about himself, or there's things that he needs to learn about you, or vice versa. You need to learn about him. Um, but it does tell you that he would be an honest person. He would not go for any type of deception. Okay? What brought us here is the card of the world. It's about completion and satisfaction and being able to move on to something else. So, um, what you can take out of this card as far as the past is that you've gone through maybe a previous relationship with someone else and that is complete, and now you're moving on to something else, or maybe now you're ready for a more stable relationship. The Seven of Swords is the present, and this is saying that you need to be careful because there is a chance that he may not be being totally honest with you, where he may be talking to multiple people, right? Because the Seven of Swords is about deception. This is about not being completely truthful with your intentions. Unlike the Magician, who is someone who would be truthful, but sometimes creates illusions. Okay? And the card of the Queen of Swords is the obstacle card here. This is about letting go of past things and past grudges, and this is about healing. Alright, so whatever's happened in the past between you and this guy, or you and someone else, you're going to need to heal from it and let it go. The outcome card is saying that you're going to get what you want. You're going to march to victory with the Knight of Swords, which is the knight in shining armor. He's the one that rushes in, saves the day, tries to make everything great for everyone. So it looks like the answer to your question is it's a possible yes, Ishika. But it's going to take a little bit of time, and there's some learning the two of you need to do about each other. Okay? Well, that's awesome. You're welcome. Okay, so, hold on a moment. Yeah, so we gotta start putting that cue back up because I don't want to get overwhelmed like I did last night. Um, Noor, I want you to focus on your question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? And I apologize in advance if I mess up your name. I do apologize in advance. So Noor, just tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Sure, Archie, give me just a moment. I'm hoping Noor is still here. Noor, Ibrahim, if you're still here, can you just type something in the chat so I know that you're here and I'm not shuffling for no reason? Noor? Noor, Ibrahim? Yeah, it says there's still a participant. Mika, how you doing? How you doing, Mika M? How you doing? I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. Alright. Nor, I'm kind of done shuffling here. So, Nor, I hope you're watching. If not, I apologize in advance. Hey, Paul, so you're going to be hanging out with me for a little while? Hey, Laisha, I can, yes. For anybody who wants to get a reading, go ahead and do !join, and that'll put you in my queue, and I'll get to you as I go through them. Okay, so !join puts you in the queue. Excuse me, didn't mean to burp on everyone. All right, so no, exclamation point in the front. That right, just like Mika did. Yep, like exclamation point. Yep, just like that, Audrey. Mhm. And hopefully the bot knows what to do now, because I'm not seeing anyone getting into the queue. Dumb bot, come on. All right, well, I guess maybe not. Feels weird, yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know why the bot isn't doing what it's supposed to do, but okay. Anyway, Pulse, can you keep track for me then? All right. The card of strength, and this is for Noor. The card of strength is about bravery and true bravery. So this is about not physical strength, but Audrey, it is because it was working last night. I don't know why it's not working now. Just strange. Um, and the card of strength is all about it's about bravery. It's about mental and emotional strength rather than physical strength. So this person, he has very strong will. He has a lot of willpower. Okay. The past is which brought us to this point is the card of the Seven of Wands. Okay, it seems like Mustafa has had a lot of adversity in his life. Okay, the Seven of Wands shows people like, almost like trying to push him away or push him out, where he's had to defend himself. Okay, the present, or what may be in his favor, is the card of the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about starting to see the fruits of your labor pay off, but it's also about equal partnerships. So this Mustafa fella, okay, he may be starting to see the his efforts starting to pay off in whatever he's doing in life. At the same time, he's looking for someone who could be his equal. Okay. The obstacle, okay, is the card of the Five of Pentacles, and that's making sure that his basic needs are being met, right? And the five basic life needs are food and water, clothing, shelter, Wi-Fi, and Steve the Medium. I'm a basic life need. Joking aside, though, he does need to make sure his needs are being met. All right, he needs to make sure he puts himself ahead of others. The outcome card is the card of the Page of Pentacles, and this is about learning about himself. Yeah, so this is about the Page of Pentacles talks about. I want to see if I'm being silly about this. Is the default commands working? Huh. Weird. Okay. All right, cool. So anyway, the outcome card is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is really all about education. It's about learning about oneself and realizing where your strengths are and the talents are. So he's going to learn a lot during what's going on in his life right now. Okay. So, Audrey, to answer your question, this card is the situation card. This represents what's going on with the person. This is their past. This is their present and or what's in their favor. This is their obstacle or what they need to look out for, and this is the outcome. Does that make sense, Audrey? Okay, so Nora, that was for you. I know that you're probably not still here. Pulse, who's next? Mika. Okay, so Mika, what was the question? Or did you put one out? Just a general life reading? Okay. Hi, Savannah. How are you? Yes, you can. Pauls, can you put Savannah in the list? All right, so Mika, I want you to focus on you and tell me when to stop shuffling. I'm very good, thank you for asking. So, Audrey, I'm going to show you a. I'm going to show you a different spread, Audrey. Stop. Okay. Now, normally I always stick to five, but just to kind of show you some of the different spreads I know, Audrey. So, Mika, right now the King of Swords is you and your situation. Okay. Um, and it kind of represents you and kind of what's going on. And it's saying that you're feeling a little timid right now about going against any, going towards any goals. Right, the King of Swords, he's someone who's aggressive, he's a go-getter, but when he's in reverse, he's someone who's being very passive or having a hard time reaching his goals. Okay? Your past is the card of the Ten of Cups, and that's all about major victories. It's about happiness, it's the happy home. Your home was your sanctuary. You felt at peace there, and things were really good. The present is the Empress in reverse. And the Empress in reverse talks about not really doing a lot of self care, right? You're not taking care of yourself a lot right now. Your focus may be on others, or you may be neglecting things that you really need to pay attention to. Your near future is the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is all about balance. Okay, it's external balance. It's making sure that things on the that you're not allowing yourself to get overwhelmed, that you're able to handle everything that's coming your way. The card of Judgment is what people think of you in your situation. Okay? So, this is an opinion card, but people feel like you've been making a lot of good choices for the most part. Okay? And Judgment, as in tarot, usually talks about either some kind of reunion or it talks about being deemed worthy to move on to the next step of the journey towards enlightenment, which would then be the world or completion. So people feel like you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing. Okay, so that's an opinion, not necessarily a fact, but this is how people feel. Your obstacle card is the card of the Fool, and the card of the Fool is about. It talks about a new situation, starting something new, something brand new, but going into it in a very arrogant way, like being a know-it-all, right? Acting like nothing can touch you. So you have to be careful of that, right? You don't want to do that. Okay, you want to go in there, going into every new situation, being kind of humble. Okay. Your outcome card is the card of the Page of Cups. Okay, the Page of Cups talks about finding your place, finding what it is you really want to do, knowing where to spend your time and energy and devote your loyalty. Okay, so that is your outcome card. If you can avoid not being the fool, right, then your outcome card is you getting what you want and doing what you want, knowing what it is you're supposed to be doing, and where you fit in life. Okay. 10 to 1 says the bot's working now because Streamlabs decided to come in and play. Let's see if Streamlabs decides to work. Listen, I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Oh, look, now I'm in the queue. Now the join works. Okay, Leisha, are you up? Pulse, who's up after Mika? Is it Leisha? Leisha? Leisha. Okay, so Leisha, I want you to focus on your question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Then Audrey. Okay. Now, Leisha, go ahead and put that message back so I know what it is you're looking for. You retracted your message for your reading. I know it was about love life, but something about some guy named Brandon. Okay. And tell me when to stop shuffling. Stop. Okay. Okay. So the Five of Wands talks about petty drama. Okay. So this is like unnecessary arguments and disagreements, and they're petty. They're very they're not important, but it's like it's petty bickering. So I see that that's going to be something that's going to be going on between the two of you. Okay. Or may already be going on between the two of you. The devil in reverse is what brought us here. This is about you not giving into any type of temptation and also not allowing yourself to be put into a situation knowing that it's not a good situation to be in. Hey, the wonderful land. How you doing? Maybe with his baby ma? Okay. The card of the world in reverse talks about the present. Okay. And the card of the world in reverse talks about lack of completion. There's something on one of your parts that has been left incomplete that you need to go ahead and take care of. Um, because it's saying that you're not ready to move forward, and there's still something that you've left undone. Okay. Thank you so much for the subscription, the wonderful Len. The Two of Cups is the obstacle card here, and this is about finding common ground. Okay, being able to see eye to eye, agreeing on things, and working together to create the goal that you want. Yes, I don't see why not, Tamara. Just have go ahead and current pulse is keeping a list for me because the queue wasn't working right. Um, so the Two of Cups is about being good for each other, seeing eye to eye. It's about a friendship that will develop into a relationship. Okay, Leisha. And the outcome card is the card of the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is all about being successful at whatever it is you put your mind to. Okay, so this also talks about this relationship could also in some way impact your career in a very positive way. Because the Eight of Pentacles is all about mastering a craft and then being able to enjoy it. Okay. Okay. You're very welcome. Pulse, who is up? Oh, excuse me. Audrey. All right, so Audrey, were you looking for another reading? And if you are, what's the question that you have or area of life that you're looking for information on? Audrey? Ooh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Alright, well, who's after Audrey? Pulse. Savannah. Alright, so Savannah, are you ready? General life? Okay, so Savannah, I want you to focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Okay. Okay, so the first card is the card of the Five of Swords in reverse. Savannah, this talks about having to work on some things on the inside. So there's some sort of internal struggle that you're going through, and you're working on overcoming it. What brought us to this point, which is the past, is the card of the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about having to choose a pathway. You come to a fork in the road, and you have to choose a pathway. Thing is, both paths lead to the same place, just one makes it harder than the other. Okay? So it looks like in the past you were choosing to do things the easy way instead of going through the struggle, which may have been a little bit better for you. The present is the card of the Star. And the card of the Star is all about trusting your own intuition and your judgment and the connection that you have with your higher self or your higher power. Okay? The near future is the card of the Emperor in reverse. And the card of the Emperor in reverse is about being a lot more laid back and go with the flow rather than being aggressive and trying to be controlling. Because the Emperor, when he's right side up, he's a petty tyrant. Right? He's very controlling with what he wants and how he wants it done. But when he's in reverse, it's like, look, I want this to happen, but go do it however you want it to do. So this is about being a little more laid back and giving up some of your control. The Ten of Wands is what people think of you in your situation. And the Ten of Wands is all about taking on other people's emotional baggage or not dealing with your own emotional baggage. So people feel like you've got a lot of emotional stuff going on that you have to deal with and that you're carrying on and you're not letting go of. Okay? The obstacle card is the card of the Knight of Swords in reverse. And this is about being patient and taking your time before taking action. Right? The Knight of Swords, as he comes in as the Knight in Shining Armor, he comes in to save the day and rescue people. But not everybody needs to be rescued. Right? Sometimes they just need to learn how to do things on their own. Okay? So this is saying that maybe we need to slow down before we do things. Okay? Because if you don't, if you don't heed the warning of the obstacle here, the outcome card is the card of the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is all about betrayal. Hey, One Mind, how you doing? Welcome back. So the Three of Swords is all about betrayal, heartache, and heartbreak, okay, and unnecessary frustration. I'll make it. Good. Good, good. I'm good. All right, give me just a moment. I need to go grab some water, and I'll be right back, okay? right, I'm back. Pulse, who is up next? The Wonder. Okay, The Wonder, are you here? You're very welcome, Savannah. You're very, very welcome. Alright, so general reading. Alright, so Wonderful Land, I want you to just focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? So Savannah, I hope that made sense to you. What's up, honey? What's up, baby cat? Stop. Okay. Hi. What's up? Coming up? You gonna bless somebody's reading? Okay. A little bit, but not all the way. Alright, so the first card is the card of the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, the Knight of Wands in reverse talks about being impatient, right? This is about trying to get from point A to point B very quickly and not really taking the time to go through the journey. My ear hurts. So that's what's going on with you right now. You're not taking the time to go through the journey. Okay. The Empress is your past, and the Empress is all about having a healthy love life and being in a healthy emotional state, and it's also about good self-care practices, okay? So the Empress, she rules the river of life. She deals with all things about love. She deals with things about money. Well, a little bit about money, but mostly things of the home, things about luck, okay, and also things about the care of oneself, okay? The Two of Swords is your present, and this is saying that you're having a hard time trusting people, right? You're putting up walls, and it's making it difficult for people to come into your life where you're trusting them. It's almost like you feel like if you trust somebody, you might trust the wrong person, they're going to lead you astray. The only problem is that you're missing some opportunities by doing this. Okay? The Queen of Swords in reverse talks about holding grudges, and this is your near future. This is about holding grudges. This is not about acceptance or mercy. This is about holding on to a grudge for whatever reason. You know, this is like I kind of feel like what's causing you to be mistrusting is that someone has betrayed you in the past and you haven't gotten past that. Okay. The Page of Swords is what people feel about you and your situation. Okay. The Page of Swords is all about the uphill battle, right? Ready to fight that good fight because you know that at the end of that fight, the reward is just going to be so great. Hi, baby. Your obstacle card is the card of the Chariot in reverse. Now, the Chariot in reverse is about letting the universe take the wheel instead of you. Okay? Kind of leaving things up to the universe to steer your course rather than you trying to take control. The outcome card is the card of the High Priestess, and this is saying that what's going on as your outcome, which you can't see because the cat's in the way. The card of the High Priestess is all about life lessons. So this is about whatever you're going through right now is a significant life lesson that you have to deal with. And this is saying that you may have thought you've forgiven them, but there's still some work to do here. The Wonderful Land. Hi, Kamal. How you doing? Who's a baby? Yeah, there's still some resentment. Yeah. But understand that everything that you're going through right now is a life lesson. Hi. Yes, you're adorable and you know it. Definitely, you've been reflecting. Okay. Hi, baby. Daddy needs his cards back. Honey, sweetheart. Yes, yes, you're going to be okay. Can I please have my cards back, Cat? Thank you. Tamara, what area of your life or situation are you looking for information on, or if it's just a general read, let me know, please. You sent Marlan a text basically explaining how you feel towards him, and then sent another text telling him to let me know if he needs space and when ready to talk. I'm here. What's Marlon's next action towards you? Okay, focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling. Okay, Tamara. Stop. Okay. Okay, so the card of the Hierophant in reverse is the significator card here. It talks about what's going on right now. And this is about taking things very, very slow, right? The Hierophant is, when he's right side up, it's about not making any choices, right? It's about waiting to see what opportunities open up and waiting for the best one. When the Hierophant is in reverse, this is about rushing into things. So this would be about one or both of you rushing into something without really taking the time to realize what it is you're getting yourself into. Okay. In the past, which brought us here, the Ten of Cups in reverse is about the unhappy life. This is about not feeling like your home is a sanctuary. You almost feel like your home is your prison, right? You're not very comfortable there, and you feel like there's just things are in disarray. Not maybe not physically, but definitely emotionally, things are just in disarray there, and we're having a hard time coping with that. The present, okay, and what may be in your favor is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and this is about lack of consistency. So it's almost like one or both of you are warm, and then you're cold, and then you're warm, and then you're cold towards each other. And you're not being very consistent with your actions, you're not being predictable, and you're really not protecting yourselves. So one or both of you are having that issue right now. The Chariot is your obstacle. This is saying that since you really want to be in control, you're going to need to be the one to make the decision on where things go. You can't leave it up to the universe. Okay. The outcome card, though, is the card of the Queen of Pentacles. This is saying that if you do take charge, right, and you're too aggressive, then nothing is going to change and everything will stay the same. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's right, the Queen of Pentacles is the precursor to the Death card, right? So she's the one that opens the gates for death to come through to make major changes in our lives. When she's in reverse, she's saying, nope, not ready for that change yet. There's something you got to do first, or something has to happen first before I can let death come in to do what death wants to do. No, that's not what I said. I said if you take charge, you can't be too aggressive, or nothing will change. Right? So I'm not trying to be a jerk about that. I just want to be really clear because I don't want you to make a mistake here. Definitely take charge, but you don't want to be too pushy, right? You don't want to be too in your face. But you need to, you need to find a way to gently push things along a little bit. Okay? Because if you don't, nothing's going to change. But if you're too aggressive, things won't change and they'll stay the same. How to not be too pushy? I mean, I don't know you well enough to answer that question. My personal advice to you would be, if he's not texting at all, he's not being responsive, I would say, listen, if now's not a good time to talk, please tell me when a good time to talk is, because I don't want to bother you, but at the same time, I don't want to feel ignored. And then see what he does. Looks like there's some communication things you guys might need to work on too. Yeah. Excuse me. Well, if he's not ready to share what he's going through, Tamara, then it means one of two things. Either he's A, not ready to talk about it, or B, he's moved on. Good job, Streamlabs. Finally catching up. Right, so Pulse, who's next? One Mind. Okay, so One Mind. What area of your life or situation would you like information on? You're very welcome, Tamara. I hope it works out for you. Yeah. Funny thing is, I'm not tired, but I'm yawning like crazy. Okay, so One Mind, focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. All right. Hi ho, Silver. All right. So the Knight of Cups, One Mind is all about physical attraction, and this is all about lust instead of love. Okay. So when the Knight of Cups comes out, this is like someone who's looking for a good time rather than a commitment. Okay. So things can get really fun for the two of you in the bedroom, but it might not go any further than that. Okay. The Queen of Swords is the past card, which is what brought us here. This is saying that that there has been or there's about to be forgiveness. Okay. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords is all about forgiveness, mercy, acceptance, and understanding. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is where you are now. Okay, this is the present and would what could be in your favor. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is about somebody being kind of selfish, right? So instead of being the person that would be very charitable and generous, there's somebody who's being kind of selfish. And that's not something that only applies to money. If we're talking about a love life, this is about someone who's all about them and not necessarily about the other person. Okay? The Page of Pentacles is the obstacle card. This is what you want to avoid. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is about being unpredictable. In reverse, it is about being unpredictable, not reliable, and not protecting yourself or your assets. So you want to avoid that. Otherwise, you're going to feel very emotionally barren. Okay, the Ace of Cups in reverse is about not like burying your feelings and feeling very emotionally drained and barren. So if that's coming out, this is saying that, you need to be consistent. Okay, you may need to set some boundaries. Otherwise, there's going to be, some kind of negative emotions coming in. uh, into play. I think he's just inconsistent. Either he's being inconsistent or you're being inconsistent, but one of the two of you being inconsistent is going to cause um, some negative emotions to come up. I do, because again, we talked about forgiveness, right? So there is forgiveness, but moving forward, we're gonna have to be, we're gonna have to be. Uh, wait, I saw the Page of Pentacles and not the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm sorry, I saw the Knight of Pentacles, not the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is about taking things for granted. Okay, so I need to change some of my answers here, one mind. So when we're talking about the obstacle as the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in reverse is about taking things for granted. So if one or both of you take the relationship for granted, then there's going to be some negative emotions and possibly harboring some negative feelings from one to the other. I apologize for the confusion. For some reason, I saw Knight of Pentacles, not Page. So I think that there's a chance that the two of you could reconnect, but I think there's some things that need to be worked on before that really happens. Well, if you're in the relationship with him, one mind, and one or both of you takes that relationship for granted, right? Like you get too comfortable in the relationship where, ooh, I got what I wanted, and then don't put much into the relationship, then again, it's the negative emotions coming out. So this really depends on how much work you want to put into the relationship, one mind, and how patient you're willing to be. You're very welcome. Hey, Paul, who's up? Jackson. All right, so Jackson, are you still here? What are Sienna J's Liebesfeeling towards you? Will we ever get back together in any way? Okay. So, Jackson, focus on that question and tell you when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. The Lovers in Reverse. All right. So, right off the bat, I kind of feel like no. All right, Jackson, and here's why. The Lovers in Reverse is your love life being upside down. The relationship itself has gone awry. Okay, and the relationship you still have with her is still upside down. What brought us here is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is kind of about rushing into things, like trying to rush in and save the day. Um, but the Knight of Swords, he moves very fast, right? He wants to go in, save the day, impress the girl, and then win her over. And the Six of Wands is the present. Now, normally this is all about leadership and marching towards your goals, but I feel like someone's trying to be controlling here, and someone, for whatever reason, always has to be right between the two of you. Right? Someone feels like they always have to be right, even if they're not. It's. I kind of feel like they're being stubborn about something. Okay. The obstacle card is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is about. Then again, obstacles are normally either what you need to achieve or stay away from. Okay. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse, what you need to stay away from, is getting overwhelmed by this, right? This is about not allowing yourself to get overwhelmed and overly stressed, right? Not taking on too much. Um, and not allowing ourselves to be taken off balance in other areas of our lives as well. So if you can avoid this, the page of your outcome card is the card of the Five of Cups in reverse, and that is coming out. The Five of Cups in reverse talks about coming out of a depression, coming out of a period of mourning, the easing of anxiety, and no longer feeling like you failed at something, but picking up and trying to move forward. Right? This is getting out of the woe is me phase. Okay. But I really don't think that, right as it is right now. Now, mind you, tarot doesn't tell the absolute future. It just tells you how things are based on the path you're on now, and it looks like no. Okay. Pulse, who is after Jackson? I mean, she's in a relationship with someone else right now, so it makes sense. Yep. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Kamal wants to know if their relationship with V is over. Okay, so Kamal, are you here? Hi. Kamal, are you here? What's up, baby? I fed you. Aw. Bye, baby. Kamal going once. Going twice. And done. Alright, Paul Sue's after Kamal. Hey TS, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome back. How you doing? Wow, I got through everyone? Wow, I didn't think I'd get through everyone that fast. Pretty Dehia, thank you so much for the subscription. TS, do me a favor, do exclamation point join, and Pulse, go ahead and add her to your list too. Or him. But I want to see if the bot will take it. Oh, the bot took it. Pulse, we're good. Pretty Dahia, absolutely. Use exclamation point join and type out your question on the right after the exclamation point join. So exclamation point join, your question. All right. So TS, what is your question or area of life you want information on? Finances. Okay. Yeah, Pulse, looks like you're going to have to keep track. The bot's not playing nice. I'm sorry, Pulse. So TS, just tell me when to stop. No, Pulse. Stop. Okay. Okay. The Page of Cups in reverse is you and your situation right now. TS, this is kind of like the summary of what's going on. And the Page of Cups in reverse talks about not really knowing what you want, right? Kind of being in limbo, trying to search around for what it is you want. So you're really not devoted to any one thing, okay? So meaning you're trying to keep your options open, okay? The Four of Cups is the past which brought us here. This is about having an issue accepting help, especially from unexpected sources, okay? So it's almost like asking for help but not quite trusting where the help comes from, all right? And if you've ever seen Bruce Almighty, I kind of see this as the Bruce Almighty card, both right side up and upside down, where he's all mad at God and he's driving down that road that's closed and he's like, God, if you're real, give me a sign. And literally a truck with a bunch of signs shows up that tells him to stop. That says stop, caution, do not enter, road closed, etc. And he completely ignores it. Okay, so this is saying that there's some signs that you've missed and you've been having a hard time accepting the guidance that's been given to you from above. The Nine of Pentacles, however, the Nine of Pentacles is your near future card. So since this is in the past, this is where we're kind of headed towards right now. And this is saying that since we're talking about next year, it looks like you're going to have a decent amount of money to work with, because you're going to be able to indulge yourself every once in a while. I mean, don't do it overly, don't overindulge yourself, but you're going to be making enough money where you're going to be able to save. Okay, and also be able to just spend on some things that you may really want. Okay, just as long as you don't go overboard. What you want to look out for is the card of the Lovers. So TS, I don't know if you're single or not. If you are, there may be somebody coming into your life, and we all know relationships are expensive. If you're currently dating someone, it could be that you may be spending that money on the person that you're with. Okay. Your outcome card, though, is the card of the Nine of Wands in reverse. Oh, there we go. Wow. Thank you, Pretty Tahia. That actually kind of worked. I don't know what. I have to check the bot settings for something because it's being weird. We have a cooldown time. There we go. All right. I'll keep those big lag. Okay. The Nine of Wands. I'm sorry about that. TS. You may meet someone through work. Yes. The Nine of Wands in reverse is about using critical thinking rather than brute force to solve a problem or to get through an obstacle or barrier. So this is saying don't be a bull in the china shop, right? Really think about what you're doing before you do it, and everything should work out fine for you. All right? I think we talked about that. Yes. The Nine of Pentacles is saying that you're going to be able to save money. You're going to be getting a job where you can indulge yourself or someone else. Can you guys hear me okay? Like, am I a little too low? Like, please let me know if you guys can't hear me, because I'll do what I can to adjust the mic. It's good on your end? Okay. You're welcome, TS. All right, so, Pulse, who's next? Oh, Pretty Tahia, you're good. We could work on that question. Pretty is. Okay, so Pretty, focus on your question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Here we go. I'm better than you, Streamlabs. All right. All right. No, that's okay, Pretty. You're perfectly fine. Um, the Page of Pentacles is you and your and the situation. Okay, so this is the overall. The Page of Pentacles talks about learning about yourself and your strengths. Okay, so this is what you're after. So this is exactly what your question is. This is about taking the time to learn about what it is you can do and how to go about doing it. So this is the education card, and usually the self-education card. What brought you to this, okay, is the card of the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, the Queen of Cups in reverse talks about somebody who has some insecurities or some doubt or doesn't have a lot of faith in themselves. And this is something that you would need to work on to get where you want to go. Okay? The Queen of Wands in reverse is your present right now. Okay, what's going on right now. And the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who tends to hide their feelings. Not entirely honest about how they feel. And sometimes it's about being honest with ourselves about how we feel about things. Okay. Thank you so much for the subscription, Chrissy. And yes, Chrissy, use exclamation point join. The Two of Cups is the obstacle for you right now, Pretty. The Two of Cups in reverse is all about not seeing eye to eye with someone, even including yourself. And this is about not really being very well suited for each other. So this is saying that right now, the way that you're handling things is a little on the unhealthy side, which is your obstacle, right? You need to overcome that. And the outcome card is the card of the Four of Swords, which is about being completely open and transparent, not hiding anything. Okay? Um, allowing yourself to see you for who you are and allowing others to see you for who you really are. Okay? So this is about letting go of holding things back and allowing yourself to progress. Chrissy, it's exclamation point join. So put an exclamation point in front of join. Make sure they're together. Excuse me. Audrey, you have a good night. Audrey, I called your name earlier, but I never got a response. But you have a great night, Audrey, and I hope to see you soon. Audrey, you have put yourself in the list for another reading. So I had called on your name, but I never got an answer. Um, So, Chrissy, I'm reading your question here. What love person coming towards me in my love life? Single, Libra, never had a boyfriend. All right, so, Chrissy, I want you to focus on your love life and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stash. Stop. All right. All right, here we go. You're very, very welcome, Pretty Dahia. You're very welcome. All right. The card of the Queen of Swords in reverse, Chrissy, it talks about holding on to a grudge. So I feel like there might have been someone that you were interested in, and that person may have led you on, or they may have done something that was kind of not okay. And the Queen of Swords in reverse is saying that you haven't let go of that. So that may be what's holding you back. In the past is the card of the Ace of Wands. And this is saying that you don't have a whole... You're new in Florida. You've never been in love, but have you ever been interested in anyone? Or maybe starting to get to know someone and it didn't work out and you got very upset or frustrated with it? No, nobody. Okay, well, the Queen of Swords in reverse talks about lack of healing, lack of acceptance, and lack of forgiveness. Okay. The past is the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is about lack of faith in yourself, okay? And not really not allowing yourself to tap into your creativity and your desire and your passions. But it really talks about not having a whole lot of faith in yourself. And the card of Judgment in reverse is saying that you've been making some choices, or maybe even, the best way to say this is that some of the choices you've been making as far as your love life is concerned have not exactly been the healthiest, meaning you may have blocked off some connections that may have been good for you. Okay. The Six of Cups right now, to answer your question, the Six of Cups in reverse is saying that now's really not a good time to start anything new. I mean, we have COVID going on, amongst other things. So right now, as it stands, it doesn't look like there's really someone coming for you right now. At least not within the next couple of months. Okay? And your final outcome, though, is saying that when you do meet somebody, you're going to end up taking it very slow. Okay? So the Knight of Swords is someone who rushes, right? He rushes in to save the day and sweep someone off their feet, and trying to be in their Prince Charming. But this is saying that's not going to happen. This is saying that you and the next person coming into your life, or I say the new person coming into your life, are going to take some time to get to know each other and definitely not rush into anything. Okay? Hope he's a good person. I feel like he would be. Hi. You look aggravated, cat. Okay. Pulse, do I have anybody else in the queue? I think Audrey left. Oh, excuse me. And which is okay because I'm about to end this in about 8 minutes. We're clear? Alright, cool. I'm going to close that queue. So everyone, I want to take this time to say thank you for letting me read you. For those who are still here, I'm going to call it an early night. Just wanted to do some free readings for everybody. And I will probably see you all again on Friday. All right? You guys all have a great night. Take care.